What are we doing in a cold, wet car park in February, Tim? Are we doing a group test?
No, we're doing Chabak.
Bless you.
Thank you. No, Chabak. It's the Korean craze that means camping in your car.
Camping in our cars in February? I'm not sure about that, Tim.
This felt like a great idea when I scripted this back in October last year. Now it's February, it's cold, I'm very ill. We've got a Hyundai Ioniq 9 and a Hyundai Inster, and I think we've got one for each of us. Perfectly sized. Let's go camping. It's going to be fun. It says here in the script.
Great.
Chabak literally means car stay, and it's a phenomenon that's seen tens of thousands of Koreans get in their cars and use them to enjoy the great outdoors while camping. And the beauty of it is that you don't need to go to a camping shop and spend tons of money on a tent that's probably going to leak like a sieve at the first sign of rain. And it's one of those things that really blew up during the pandemic because it allowed Koreans to maintain social distancing rules while getting outside. What's not to like about getting outside? Oh, it's raining. Yeah, that. Now, I believe that there are three core miseries that every human, near enough, experiences in life. Number one, paying your tax bill. Number two, ordering a pie in a pub or restaurant and it coming out
and you find it's not actually a pie, it's just a lidded casserole and the pastry doesn't fully encase the contents, which is outrageous.
And number three, putting up or taking down a tent in the rain. It's just the worst thing, and Chabak gets around that because there's no tent. Now, I don't want to brag, but I've definitely picked the ultimate Chabak car. I'm in the Hyundai Ioniq 9, the firm's flagship 7 or 6 seat SUV. It's electric, it is huge, it's over 5 meters long. It makes me feel good. I've got massage seats, one of the world's biggest boots. The rear seats all fold flat electrically, so I can sleep in it, stretch out and just lord it over whatever poxy little thing Rebecca Jackson has picked. I have done this properly. I've got 360 miles of range from a whopping 111 kilowatt hour battery. I've got dual motor all-wheel drive, I've got 427 horsepower, I've got head-up display, I've got vehicle to load so I can run my electrical appliances off this. I'm going to be able to stretch out, and I'm probably going to sleep better in this than I will in my own bed at home. I have bought a stately home to the Chabak gang. Speaking of Rebecca, should we go and see what she's got?
Okay, I'm going to go outdoors now and get that bedding, the self-inflating mattress and a few extra comforts because I've got the children with me later. We're here at Go Outdoors to stock up on stuff, and as you can see, it is delightful weather to be camping in, so we're going to need some things to keep us dry. First thing on my list, blanket, pillow, stove, potty, tent. Okay, I don't need any of that right now. 3 chairs. I'm gonna try these on. Oh yes. Envelope-shaped built-in pillow, carry bag included. Right, we've also found our self-inflating double mat. What we're gonna do is get one of these and put it over the car. Free-range sausages. These sausages are allowed to walk around. Winning at life. The Inster might be tiny, but it feels like a proper grown-up car, and we've got equipment coming out of our ears. There's dual zone climate control, heated seats, even a little camera to show your blind spot when you're changing lanes that shows up on the driver's display. This is the bigger 49 kilowatt hour battery version, which gets an official range of 223 miles. Now, even in winter, we've been getting around 4 miles per kilowatt hour, which would result in a range of 195 miles. Now, electric vehicles rarely get as close to this as their official range figure, so that's quite impressive. The price isn't very grown up though. Even though this is the more expensive model with the bigger battery, it's £26,745 plus £500 for the tech pack, which includes the camping friendly interior plug, and that is about the same as a mid-spec Volkswagen Polo. Even so, I'm not sure the 3.8 metre Inster is quite big enough for my camping kit, my children and me. Take a look back there.
Now, key to a successful Chabak experience is having a completely flat floor in your car. That's a Pyongtanwa if you're fluent in Korean, like I clearly am not. But look, you can do it with the Ioniq 9. It's massive, and if you press these buttons here, all the seats fold down and you can sling a mattress in. Now, you can also do that in the boxy little Inster as well. So that is what you need for sleeping. Hang on. What is it? Rebecca Jackson. Dear Tim, look, I know you're a very tall man, but I'm honestly not sure that the Hyundai Inster is quite big enough for me and my 2 children. but I'm sure you would be very comfortable in the Inster. Swapsies, lots of love, Rebecca. Brilliant. I was looking forward to a good night's sleep. Oh no, that's the perfect size for me, thank you. The other one was a bit big.
Ah, excellent.
A few moments later. More moments later.
I was starting to feel a little bit guilty because it's actually quite small in the back there and Tim is 6'3". Then I remembered something. It was his idea to camp in cars in February. And I do have my children with me and we do like a good night's sleep. Let's hope we can achieve it in this car.
Meanwhile,
Let me show you the Hyundai Inster. My new bed. It's a bit smaller than what I was expecting. Well, the Hyundai Inster is roughly the same size as a postage stamp, but look, I can still fold all of the seats flat, including the front ones, and I think I'm going to be more comfortable than Rebecca because A, not going to have children with me, B, I haven't got any gaps in between my seats. I'm not going to fall into the crevasse of doom halfway through the night with my children on top of me.
I think at this point, it might be worth getting something to fill that gap. A box. This is gonna work. This is gonna, yes, look at that! It's not gonna be like sleeping in a hotel, but it's gonna be better than it was before I put the box there.
So I have plugged my lovely inflatable air mattress into the 3-pin plug down here. There's a red light on it and it doesn't work.
I've made such a point of telling my children not to get too wet because if we've got wet clothing inside the car, it's going to really steam up the car. And now look at me fussing in the rain to get an awning.
Check the ready indicator is displayed, yes. Check if the reducer is shifted to park and select EV, electric vehicle, activate utility mode. Utility mode on. Yes, the light has gone green. The light has gone green. That should mean I can pump my bed up and actually sleep on air rather than some hard Korean carpet.
Do you know what? It might not be perfect, but my children are almost 7 and I intend to sit down in here. It is shelter from the rain.
It's alive! It's alive! I can escape the rain and go to sleep tonight.
I think what I'm going to do is put these here. I was going to use all of these to block out the light because it gets light at about 7:30. We've got a lot of windows in here. What's going to be more important, not having a gap or not having lights come in?
The only slight concern I have is that the mattress I've brought is one you use at home or in a big tent, so it's quite a thick one. I do wonder if I'm going to slightly have my head in the ceiling of the Insta while I'm asleep tonight. But at the moment, I just want to get out of the rain and, you know, relax in my man cave boudoir, which will be much more fun than whatever Rebecca's doing over there. She's put an awning up. That is not keeping it simple. That is massive faff. Right, that is done, I think, nearly done. I think that's fine. I only need that much space to breathe.
I'm doing a little experiment. So if I sleep, oh my God, no way, we cannot sleep like this. I feel like I'm in a rotated hospital bed. That's probably not even the right words, but you know, one of those beds that you can make go, anyway, you know what I mean. This, on the other hand, yeah, this could work.
Now, I should point out, at this point in my Chabak experience, I've got a bed that barely fits in my car. I am quite wet still from faffing about. I've had to learn to read again to check the instruction manual for the car. And the car is on 76% battery. My plan is to put the Insta into utility mode, which means I can run the heater overnight off the big EV battery, the traction battery, and apparently it uses about 2% of the battery per hour. So overnight, I should still be able to drive away without any range anxiety in the morning. We'll see if that's actually true or not, or if we'll be calling the RAC.
I have also put lavender essential oil in the bottom of my bag, so my pillows smell so lovely. And this is going to be really relaxing and cozy.
Right, so tonight when I get back from my dinner, because I'm not cooking, I'm not an idiot, I'm gonna just come here and just gently Oh, that's actually quite nice. The only thing is, I think I've just put my muddy size 11s on the infotainment screen. I don't know if this is the most practical form of camping. Do you want to check the boot closes, Ollie? Right. Slight claustrophobia, panic attack happening, but it's fine. I'm Chabacking. Wish I had a tent.
What do you think of our bed? Yeah! So what do you think then? Too small. This. Should we have bought a bigger one? Yeah, I think you're right.
Right, mattress is in. Got the final piece of my camping essentials. What? I've got cold.
A little later.
Now, obviously, the whole thing about camping is that you can customise your camping setup to your own personal needs to match your personality. So now, Rebecca, please reveal what you have done for this Ioniq 9.
Okay. Oh no.
It's there. It's there. The grand reveal of the mansion. Chateau Jackson. Look at that!
Even got vintage inspired colours, right?
So what have we got?
What I've got is a 10, I've got to fold it like that because when it's raining it can get wet and I'm quite protective of my bed once I've set it up.
Okay.
So I have got a 10 centimetre self-inflating mattress followed by a hotel inspired mattress topper and a rather lovely double sleeping bag with a fluffy blanket and a colour light, and you tap the top and it goes through a range of different colours, pink, purple, green,
Be careful
etc.
how you do that on a campsite.
Yeah,
flashing
I won't
lights
pick
at
red.
night. That is insane. And you've got window blinds, the standard in this top spec Ioniq 9.
Yes.
That's quite
Not
bougie.
only that, there's something else to show you.
Go on, let's
Okay,
see.
come this way. This is my little hippie setup.
Oh my gosh.
So I've got my flowery chairs, my awning, which you're taking advantage of straight away.
You can leave your shoes outside.
I know!
It's like being in Japan where you have to take your shoes off before you go inside and put slippers on.
Yeah.
And does this open or does it all fall down if I open that?
Come this way. Yeah. I only trust
It's gonna
myself
fall
to
down.
open that door because of this pool of water here.
Oh, right, fine.
Not perfect, but it's good.
Well, it's nice, but it's got nothing on my setup. Look at this. Right, now I have to admit I've slightly overdone it on the mattress to car ratio because I thought I was having that car. I did have that car. And now I've got this. So the mattress is a bit over the top. So I'm slightly limited on headroom. But look, what else do you need? I've got a sleeping bag so I can sleep. I've got a mattress. I've got tissues because I've got a cold. I've got my laptop for doing some work and I've got a Fender Stratocaster. I have got an amp as well, but I can't use that until I put the mattress down. So I can jam away, practice guitar, blow my nose and sleep.
Sleep. Have you tried it out already?
I have tried it out. I've got literally inches of headroom. It's fine, it's perfect. That is my life. That is all I need. And there is more to come as well.
Oh yeah?
Yes. I've always loved camping ever since I was a little kid, ever since I did army cadets at school and did a few bits as a student in the TA. I've just loved being outside in nature with the peace, the quiet, just the serenity of camping is really attractive. But thanks to electric vehicles, you can now bring your electric guitar camping and bring some of your talent to the wider world.
We're in the front now to put it into utility or camping mode, and what that will do is it will use a different battery so that it doesn't drain the 12-volt battery for any electrics that are used. You can set the temperature for your desired cabin temperature, which will last the whole night. It will only use between 5 and 10% of the car's battery for about 10, 11 hours. And it also dims the lighting as well. So we are going to go to settings and EV and then utility mode. Activate utility mode. I've set the temperature to 21 degrees Celsius. This feels like a luxurious place to be, that I'm actually deciding, do I want 20 degrees Celsius or 21 degrees Celsius? I'm gonna pick 20.5 because if you can't choose between 20 and 21, let's go for somewhere in the middle. And also I'd like, actually no, the fan speed is okay because that will be a little bit like white noise. Dim interior lighting so that it can be nice and dark in here so that we have a fantastic night's sleep. And if I switch the lights off, hopefully from the outside of the vehicle, there will be no lights on all night, but we don't know about that yet. Okay, that is done. I've got the same electrical capabilities as Tim, so theoretically I could plug in a television or an air fryer or a hairdryer or something like that. But actually, one of the beauties of enjoying the countryside is to lean into nature. My children are happy playing and I'm just enjoying the fresh air and time outside.
That does smell annoyingly good, Jackson. What are you doing?
Yes, I am proper camping, Tim. So I'm cooking sausages and they're really healthy ones without any artificial stuff in. This is proper camping.
Is that Waitrose?
Yes.
Is that Waitrose sausages? Well, I was going to do that. I'd got my silver service lined up, so I'm bringing my cutlery, my plates, green egg barbecue, some baby back ribs, do it properly.
Yummy.
And then someone nicked my blooming car.
Oh yeah,
So I
because
haven't
this
got space for
camping
that.
stove takes up so much space, doesn't it?
Well, I haven't got that much space.
So where are you going? What are you doing?
Pub.
The pub?
Yeah. Steak, pub. Not going to mess about. It's chucking it down. I'm quite ill. I'm getting quite tired. I want to go and cozy up in a pub with my Inster, or maybe not with the car in the pub.
Well, we know who's got high resilience then out of the two of us, don't we?
All right. I'll leave you to your meat-free nonsense sausages.
No, they've got meat in them, Tim. Enjoy the pub!
Will do. Right, that was very lovely. I like the trillionaire shortbread thing, but now I'm going to drive my bed home, which is a bit weird. My home is a field and my bed is covered in rain. I'm not sure I like this. Oh, it's all gone a bit Blair Witch Project, except it's a slightly overweight bald man. I do love being out in the countryside at night with not many people around. There's just something, even though it's raining, there's something about the peace and the quiet and the just being out in the middle of nowhere. No street lights, apart from this one. No, sorry, it's actually deeply miserable. I'm going to clean my teeth, and I'm going to say good night and go to bed. Ooh, what's that smell? Oh, that was me earlier. Ugh.
What do you do when you're camping in the countryside and it gets dark? You go on a little exploration, go and look for a stream. So we are just going exploring. We're going on a little adventure, myself and the children.
Okay, here is the fundamental problem with my Chabak experience. Yes, I haven't got much headroom, but that's fine. But I have only got that space to slither into bed. But you just don't have any space for your stuff, for your things. I've got a couple of bags down there, but I've now got to take off my muddy boots and my coat and then get into bed without getting wet feet. It's kind of be some kind of conundrum. It's going to be like dissecting a lizard through a letterbox, I think. It's going to be a bit weird. I'm sorry if I sound exceptionally snotty. And also, I'm about as flexible as a killer whale with rigor mortis for 3 months. So this is going to be very interesting. Once I'm in, I'm in. So I've voided myself, I'm ready for bed. Let's see how this goes.
We've come back from our walk to the stream and we are cleaning feet, cleaning hands. The children are wet, but it's okay because it's the end of the day now. The wet clothes will stay outside the car and we will get into our nice, toasty, cosy car and hopefully have a great night's sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth now.
This feels very OnlyFans, but I'm about to go to bed. This is me in my Insta, about to turn the lights out. I have to say, I can't really move. It feels a bit claustrophobic. I've got that much headroom if I sit up. Yeah, and turning around is a right faff. And now I'm in my sleeping bag, I feel even more confined. But anyway, I've got a window cracked open just so I don't know, die of carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that. And also just let some fresh air through. But otherwise, I think I'm going to sleep like a log. I forgot my pillow, so I'm using a couple of hoodies. And I am impressed, actually, I don't know if you can see, that the flat dashboard there, don't normally talk about this in car reviews, is great as a shelf for storing the toiletries and power banks and things like that. I had great plans of getting into comfortable clothes, joggers, whatever, but I just know that with my old man bladder, I'll need a wee at 2 a.m, so I'm going to have to go to the loo. I mean, the grass in front of the car in the middle of the night, and it's wet, so I'm just going to keep all my clothes on, sling some boots on, and go and do that if I need to. But anyway, that's probably TMI for a YouTube video, isn't it? Yeah, Chabak. Let's see if I can actually sleep. Oh yes, you can't turn all the screens off fully, or the lights, which is a bit annoying. I can turn these ones off, but you're left with the heady blue glow of the Hyundai infotainment system. Right, anyway, bye.
I've just got in the car and I'm actually really warm, maybe too warm. I think I've set the temperature too high. The children are busy colouring in or doing activity books and I want to put my pyjamas on. I think I might turn the temperature down a bit.
Heidi, hi. Good morning. It's 10 past 8. I've slept until 10 past 8. That is the beauty of not having my children with me, although next to me, Rebecca Jackson does have her children, and apparently they don't wake up until about midday. But anyway, I slept surprisingly well. I went to bed at 10, took me an hour or so to nod off just because I'm so ill and full of horrors, and then I woke up again at 2, and then again at 4 I had to pop out for a wee because I'm old, but that was fine. And then I slept straight through to 8. And I have to say, the thing that surprised me the most is the temperature. I just turned the heating off for at least half the night because it was getting too warm. This is such a small car that I think my body heat keeps it really warm without having to have everything running. So I think I went to bed with about 66% battery and I've woken up with 53% battery. So it is a balmy 22 degrees in the Inster. I slept like a baby. Yeah, I actually feel like most of my illness has gone as well, so maybe it has cured me. I'm going to give it a few hours, wait for Rebecca to wake up from her slumber and compare notes on how she slept in the much bigger Ioniq 9.
We've just woken up. We actually had quite a good night's sleep when I eventually got to sleep and got the temperature right. And the children slept like a dream and they want to do it again. Going to have a shower now and then find out from Tim how his night was. Everything always feels so much better after a shower. The children came in to see me and they were absolutely soaked, so I know that it started to rain again now. I'm going to go out and see how Tim is and see how wet everything is. Yeah, it's pretty wet out here, but you know what? There's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing, right? I've camped in the rain before with the children. We can handle it.
Right, that's the end of our Chabak experience. It's been emotional, but Rebecca, what have we learned?
We have learned that you do still need to like the great outdoors because there's still a lot of outdoorsing, even though you're inside a car. And I was worried I was going to be too cold, so we packed loads of blankets and actually ended up turning the climate control down all night till I got it down to 17 degrees, and then the three of us were happy. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, you do still need to bring camping stuff with you and you still need to be prepared. The downsides are you've got no space for your stuff once you've turned your car into a camper because, well, there's nowhere to put anything. Taking your shoes off and on before you're getting in is a bit of a faff. Getting in and out of this with a massive airbed was basically stopping me going to the toilet all night, so I'm probably going to have kidney stones soon. But it was warm. It was surprisingly warm. It's more soundproof in the tent. And best of all, you're not having to put a tent up or down in the rain.
Woohoo! That is a win.
Yeah, I'm actually 100% sold on Chabak. I'll do it again. Maybe not in February, maybe not on a day where it just doesn't stop raining.
Although it actually isn't that bad, considering it's the middle of winter, it's quite mild. And the first thing my son said to me this morning was, "Can we do this again, Mummy?"
So hooray for global warming, but we're doing our bit with 2 EVs. So anyway, thank you for watching this nonsense. If you've enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Motorpoint YouTube channel, and join us next time when we won't be lying in bed talking to you, which is a bit OnlyFans, isn't it?
Thanks for watching.
Bye.